Let's go across to our guest joining us. Shazia Ilmi, BJP's national spokesperson. Siddharth Sharma from the Aam Aadmi Party. Sujata Paul from the Congress Party. Also Amitabh Tiwari is political analyst joining us. I do thank you all for your time. Siddharth, let me begin with you. The Chief Minister has accused the ED of being judge, jury and executioner as far as his letters to the ED in response to those summons is concerned. But Arvind Kejriwal earlier and today as well in his briefing called the case false, gave himself and everybody else a clean sheet, said that he was honest. Who exactly is acting as judge, jury and executioner here?
Yeah, there is a saying in English, Shivani, beg, borrow or steal. BJP has essentially added intimidation also to it. We have to understand that Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, even before becoming the Chief Minister of Delhi, is a UPSC pass out. He was an IRS officer. He knows law better than most of us sitting in the studios here. Since now BJP knows that be it farmers, be it truckers, be it youth, be it women, they are not going to vote for it. It wants to bulldoze opposition into submission to win these elections. Now, coercion only works on weaklings. You bowl a bouncer to Virat Kohli at your own peril. Arvind Kejriwal has been hitting these kind of bouncers of BJP for a six for the last 10 years. What is the problem? BJP is essentially spooked by Kejriwal because he delivers health, universal health and universal education to everyone without appeasement or polarization, which BJP does. Now, and a well-doing society, a society which is doing well, it is the proof of the pudding is in the eating in the form that people of Delhi has been re-electing Mr. Kejriwal for the last 10 years because they have been rejecting BJP's zero governance.
Would you then agree,
for the last
Siddharth,
10 years.
Because the Prime Minister has very high approval ratings in survey after survey, would you then agree that no question can be asked of the central government? If tomorrow a corruption charge was to come against the central government, would you say political approval and ratings suffice? No answers need to be given?
Well, then the BJP will have to answer that these are the questions that are being raised, that in Banaras Hindu University, BJP office bearers in the Prime Minister's own constituency are accused of women molestation. Now BJP is also answerable to it. How much BJP is taking it seriously?
How is that connected to a corruption case?
Well, the moment I said that BJP is spooked by Kejriwal, why does the anchor get spooked? Let me complete.
No, but this is
Let me complete.
No, once again, I'm sorry, I'm not going to allow you to deviate the debate. I'm sorry. A rape case is not the same as a corruption charge at a government. Siddharth, I asked you a very simple question. Can anyone accused, Arvind Kejriwal is not an accused here, but can anyone who's called in an investigation declare the summons are illegal? You said you and I are not experts, but I actually did have a former director of the CBI on the show yesterday on this issue. He said the agency does not have to give any clarification on why and in what capacity we are calling you. Leave that aside. Leave that aside. One second.
No, can you declare? You ask me a question, then you say leave that aside.
No, I'm asking you the question. I'm finishing my question. Calm down. We've got a lot of time. Yes, I'm asking you a question. Just calm down for a second. I don't want to speak over you, but I will not be heckled by you.
No, I'm not heckling you.
Absolutely. So let me finish my question. My question is this. Don't bring everything else under the sun. That's not how you debate pointed questions. But my question is this. Can you declare the case, the summons illegal? Can you declare the case false, or will courts do that? Can you give yourself a clean sheet? Is the fundamental question today.
In India, everybody knows, in any democracy in India, anything that has to happen through a legal channel. Even yesterday, the Honorable Home Minister of India has said openly that even in terrorist cases, the law enforcement agencies have to take a very processed approach. That is what Arvind Kejriwal is asking. Because yesterday, the Enforcement Directorate even summoned two farmers from Tamil Nadu who are having 450 rupees at their disposal for cattle trespass. Arvind Kejriwal is exactly asking that question, that why are you calling me? Are you calling me for cattle trespass? What is the issue? If the issue is liquor scam, then Mr. Arvind Kejriwal has already answered 56 questions. You will have to understand that Arvind Kejriwal, being the constitutional head of a state, being a chief minister, he will speak everything on the record. That is what he is asking. He is saying that I am willing to cooperate with the investigation provided it is on record. Why
So
is
when you go to
BJP
the
afraid
agencies,
of
it is on
getting
record.
things on the record?
First of all, the summons clearly clarify that this is a Liquorgate investigation. And
No,
like I said,
no,
they
no,
do. They mention the file
no,
number.
No, show it to your
Also, you mentioned that
viewers.
he has already answered. I don't know what
There
you
is
said. He
only a
said,
file noting, Shivani. There is
yeah, so
only a
file
file
number is
noting.
enough.
He is summoned for no reason. That is why Arvind Kejriwal, being a former IRS officer, is asking the enforcement directorate that this is an illegal summon if the subject is not mentioned.
But
It
you
is very
can't
clear
declare it
there.
illegal. You have to go to a
mention the
court and get
subject.
it declared illegal.
You
That's what
can't
I'm
bounce
saying.
out. You can't bounce out Virat Kohli. You are going to bounce out Virat Kohli at your own peril.
I don't understand what you're trying to say. My question is, only a court can declare it an illegal summon. You can't declare it illegal yourself and refuse to join. The chief minister has the option of going to a court and saying these are illegal summons and those summons will be quashed. Secondly, you did mention that he has appeared before the agencies before. Then what is the difficulty now? 1 second. I gave you enough opportunity. I don't want to shout over you, so please don't do this. I gave you enough opportunity. Let me finish what I'm saying, Siddharth. Siddharth, let me finish what I am saying. I don't want to speak over you, but I gave you the opportunity.
ED or CBI can walk into any place, ask anyone to be summoned for no reason. No, that is not the case. In India, you have to go to a magistrate, show him the prima facie evidence and get a warrant. That is what the point is.
This is not a warrant. This is a summon. You're
Even
confusing
though
two
summon,
different
it has
things.
to be
In any
legal.
case, I think you're
It has to be
deliberately
legal.
trying to run
Are
around
you
in circles.
saying that the
My
ED
question
can
is,
just walk
Sujata
into
Paul, I'm
anyone's
coming to
house
you.
or
If
summon
Arvind
anyone?
Kejriwal did attend the summon that was issued by the CBI, why do you think he's not attending the summons that have been issued by the ED? 3 summons have been skipped. And it's not just skipped because he's otherwise engaged. He has also very categorically said that he doesn't believe he needs to present himself before the agency. Do you agree that the Chief Minister should be deciding which summon he will oblige and not oblige?
Shivani, most importantly, corruption is a fight that needs to be fought by everybody. But politicization of the battle on corruption should not happen. And what are we seeing today? The government is a government with a huge mandate. And this government has agencies which they tout as independent agencies. If I am wrong, please say so. And if I am not, then I am bound to ask, how is it that the BJP spokespersons come and defend these agencies and what they do? Because second point that I'd like to ask is everyone really equal before law? If you look at the number of cases between 2014 and 2023 that have been filed under PMLA against various people, 95% of those cases, as per the data available, is against the opposition members. Now, if everybody is equal before law, I want to know, I don't even want to ask about Narendra Tomar's son, where the ED refused to go. There was so much of money which came out, which was being spoken about. But
it was being spoken about. The money never came out. But in any case, I get your point. So, you didn't answer my question. If somebody was to get a summon, should the Chief Minister in this case decide, okay, I decide I am not going to make myself available because I think this case is false. That's all I'm discussing.
Great question. But Shivani, tell me something. I will answer this question, but my first part is that Brij Bhushan Charan Singh had POXO against him, right? Was he arrested? And weren't the POXO charges taken back? So when I'm sorry, but
that doesn't apply here. It's not a comparable case.
Achilles heel of BJP.
If there was a section, we are not talking of an arrest. We are talking of an investigation where you are summoned.
About arrest, because you see what has happened, and I'll give you the reason for that. If you remember, when Manish Sisodia's house was raided, at that time one of the BJP leaders had come out in the open and had said, हमने 2 wicket down कर दिए और तीसरा wicket अब हम down करेंगे. So understand what is being said. So the fact is that if Mr. Arvind Kejriwal is saying, send me the questions, what is the problem? He's the Chief Minister. He's responsible for a whole lot of people out there. But before Lok Sabha elections, if the BJP government is misusing the agencies, questions will be asked. 95% of the cases during this government's tenure.
But do you believe this case is false? Because the Congress